guys, it's the Flippin Hippo. Thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel at Flippin Hippos. Today is Saturday, September 15th. Just got a couple of real quick things I want to talk to you guys about. I haven't done a vlog in a while, and just kind of want to check in and touch bases. I wanted to update you on the challenge that I put out last week about getting out of your comfort zone. I had said that I would put up the video yesterday, Friday, all the footage of me sourcing for shoes, plus the emails, the Instagrams, and all of the comments from everybody participating in the challenge with me. I did start to edit it, and it was a really bigger project than I thought it was going to be. And then I actually stepped back and thought about it for a minute, and I am going to hold off for one more week before I put the video out. And here's why. When I went out last Sunday sourcing, it was raining really badly. The roads were getting flooded. We had to call it early. We had to stop sourcing before we really went to very many stores. The second Goodwill we went to was so crowded. Like, you couldn't even get down any aisles with a cart or anything. There were just so many people in there. And I really wasn't comfortable trying to film with that many people around me. Like, I couldn't get anything without getting other people into the shots. I couldn't even get to the shoes. It was a mess. And then when we were done with that store was when we had to call it because it was just raining so badly. So as I was editing Thursday night and yesterday, and I was trying to hurry up and get the video out on time when I told you guys I would, I realized it wasn't going to happen, and maybe it's for the best. So I will start editing or finish editing what I've got throughout the week so that all of that's ready, and then I can add in anything I get tomorrow. But that also means you guys have an extra week to get out there, do something outside of your comfort zone, and you can share your experiences with me using the hashtag HippoQuest on Instagram or emailing us at thehippohutteam@gmail.com, and I can share your experiences as well. And so you guys get an extra week to get out there and do something out of your comfort zone, and I can get you a little bit more footage. The first Goodwill, I looked at a couple pairs of shoes. There wasn't a lot, and like I said, the second one was too crowded. And I kind of feel like I want to do this challenge better than that. Like, I owe you guys better than that. I challenged you to go outside of your comfort zone. I need to do the same, and I don't want to half-ass it, so to speak. I want to get in there and get some shoes and touch them and all that good stuff. So we will aim for next Friday for the video to come out showing me sourcing for shoes and then sharing all of your experiences. And everybody that has participated thus far, you guys are amazing. I am so proud of so many of you stepping outside of your comfort zone, doing something that you normally wouldn't do. And you guys, everyone that has done this has found success so far. No one has failed. Like, they have found stuff that's worth money. They have flipped it. So you guys are really, really amazing. I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of myself. Like, stepping outside of your comfort zone is not something that's easy to do. It's called your comfort zone for a reason, and getting outside of it is hard. So, you know, congratulations to everybody that has participated. If you haven't yet, I'm going to link the original video down below so you can watch it and get a gist of what we're doing, and you can join the challenge too. And we'll aim to get that video up next Friday, maybe Saturday. But like I said, I'll work on editing it all week. My mistake this first time around was I waited till Thursday night thinking I could get it between Thursday night and Friday morning ready to go up yesterday, and I wasn't ready. But then I thought, you know what? I want to get more footage of me doing shoes anyway, so it all works out for the best, and you guys get an extra week to maybe do a second thing outside of your comfort zone if you've already participated, or jump on in. So that being said, everybody, join in, do something, share your experiences with me. That's it's exciting. I'm really enjoying seeing what people are doing. The second thing I want to touch base on is Poshmark. So I haven't done an update on Poshmark or how our Posh Closet is going for us in a really long time. I actually think the last time I talked about how Posh was going for us was way back in July, before Vegas even. And then I had Sydney on the channel as a guest on a live show, and we talked about Poshmark. But I haven't really given you guys any updates. So here's the thing. According to Sydney, you need to share your closet 3 times a day at least, and go to one party and share other people's stuff and share your stuff to the party. That's pretty time consuming. Now, I did that after she was on the show. Everything she advised us to do, I was doing it, and we were selling on a pretty regular basis. And then a couple weeks ago, when I was really sick with well, I wasn't sick. I had migraines that basically make me worthless. So I was in bed for 2 days, and then Keith was sick. Like right after my headaches finally went away and I was functioning, Keith was down with the flu. And so that week, a lot of the sharing the closet did not happen. Listing 5 to 10 things a day on the closet did not happen. And we had a week, I'm talking 7 days straight, of 0 sales. Not one thing sold that week. Not one on Poshmark. And then, so after that week of having absolutely no sales, I kicked it into gear last Saturday, and I sent out offers to likers and religiously shared the closet 3 times a day. Went to that last party in the evening, listed 5 to 10 things a day, shared other people, did all the stuff you're supposed to do. And we're selling 1 to 2 a day again. I think there's a couple days where we don't have any, but then we'll have 3 or 4 one day. So it averages out to where we're selling probably 10 to 15 items on Poshmark a week. That doesn't sound like a lot, but we have 500 items on Poshmark, give or take a little. So if Poshmark had the same sell-through rate that our eBay store has, we would have a 0.5% sell-through rate. So if we have 500 items in our Posh Closet, we would be selling 2.5 a day. That's pretty much what we're doing. So even though it doesn't sound like a lot when I tell you we're selling 10 to 15 a week, we're doing a 0.5% or a little bit over that per the 500 items that we have in the closet. So I'm actually like happy with our numbers. You know, if I was selling 10 to 15 a week on eBay, that would be no bueno. That would not be good. But we have like 1,800 listings on eBay, so that would be really bad. But because we only have 500 in our Posh Closet, we are hitting that 0.5% and sometimes a little over it. But the thing is, you have to share your closet 3 times a day. You have to be sharing other people. You have to be listing 5 to 10 items a day. I'm going to actually go ahead down below and link the live show I did with Sydney for you guys. If you wanted to go back and listen to the questions I asked her and the advice she gives. Sydney is pretty much really amazing and really great at Poshmark. So, you know, when I listened to her and I did what she advised me to do, I was selling a lot. And then we kind of fell off the wagon and we didn't sell anything. So obviously there's something in her advice that works. So I'll link that down below in case you missed it. You guys can watch that live show with Sydney. We talked all things Posh, so feel free to watch that if you want. But yeah, so the update on my Posh Closet is when we put in the work, we hit our sell-through rate that we want to hit, and we hit the numbers that we want to hit, and we're selling what we want to sell. So it's just like eBay. You have to have an active closet to sell. Just like eBay, you know, I always say an active store is a happy store. You have to list every day. You have to put in the work to see the results. So I have actually found a way to make it work for me, that I can share it 3 times a day, and I'm not spending an excessive amount of time on Posh. I'm doing what needs to be done to keep my closet happy and active so I can sell. But I still have time to work on eBay and YouTube. It's a balancing act, and every day I've been trying new and different things with my schedule and my routine to try to fit into a day all the things I need to do. And I keep a bullet journal, you guys know that. I do to-do lists, and I've just been playing around and trying to figure out the best way to manage my time and get the most amount of work done. We are also trying to get our eBay store back over 2,000 listings before Q4. We are trying really, really hard. I think we're going to be able to do it as long as we keep going the way we have been. And the only obstacle I see is a lot of times the more you list, the more you sell. The more items you have in the store, the more you sell. So we might start spinning our wheels. If we really start listing a lot, we're trying to climb from 1,800 back up to 2,000. I feel like we may hit a point where, especially if it gets closer to Q4, into Q4, where we're just selling so much that we can't grow, we're just like replacing. But that would be a good problem to have, so I would be okay with that too. So that is the update on Poshmark. It is doing really well for us as long as I put in the work and keep my closet active and I'm listing every day or cross-posting every day. I'm hitting the numbers I want to hit, and sometimes the sell-through rate on Poshmark is actually better than our sell-through rate on eBay. And we all know you make more money over on Poshmark because you can list at higher prices and they pay the shipping. So I'm really pleased with where it's going. Like I said, we have about 500 in there. I get like 5 to 10 cross-posted a day, so it would be nice if I could get somewhere close to 700 before Q4. 800 would be ideal, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get to 800. It is September 15th, so there's like 15 days left until Q4. Even low end 5 a day, that would be 75 more, so I would only get like 600. But I'm not trying to be too hard on myself. I'm just doing the best that I can do. The third thing I want to touch on is the meetup. So longtime viewers of this channel know that I have been talking for a while about how I want to have a meetup in the spring for sellers from, well, wherever. Like, you don't have to be from Pennsylvania or Ohio or a close state. You could come from wherever you want if you wanted to come out for the meetup. And I know it's only September, and I don't want to do this until the spring, so it seems like, oh, that's so far away, why are you talking about it? Because I feel like it needs to be planned out really, really well, way before we start making any kind of plans. And then people that are going to have to drive or travel, they're going to need to make plans as far as if they work outside of the house with that employer or with their store or their closets or whatever. So, like, even though it's only September and we're looking at like maybe April or May, which is what, 9 months away, seems like a long time away, but I kind of feel like we need to plan it out now. So Keith and I were talking, and I'm kind of back and forth, like, and you guys let me know in the comments what you think, any of you that want to come out in the spring for a meetup to meet us and other resellers in the area. Like, do we want to have it catered and then like I pay for that and everybody like buys a ticket for the food, or do we just like go to a park and get like a pavilion or a ramada and everybody just hangs out there and make sure we pick a park near restaurants and then we can walk over to eat? I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, I have all these ideas in my head, but then I think about them and I'm like, that doesn't make much sense. But anyway, just a heads up, we will be having a meetup in the spring. If anybody has any ideas about venues where we could meet or what to do about food or anything like that, you can feel free to let me know in the comments, and I will take all suggestions happily. It's a big event to plan, and I really don't want to have to do it all on my own, and I want everyone to be happy. I want everyone that's going to come out to be happy with where we meet, what we do, how things go down. So feel free to let me know what would make you happy if you are one of the people that is planning to come out for that meetup in the spring. The reason we're waiting for the spring is 2 reasons. One, Q4, like I said, is 15 days away, and I really don't want to do a big meetup or have to plan anything in Q4. I think that would be a little bit much. And also, Keith and I are taking a weekend off at the end of October. We're going to St. Augustine with Casey and his fiance and Sydney, and our friend Colleen. We are all going down there for Halloween weekend. It's like a haunted city, so it'll be fun. And it's like, okay, so we're taking a weekend off already in Q4. I don't really know that I need to be like taking any more time off or time out to plan for something. And then the second reason is because it gets so cold here in the winter, and there's snow, and the road conditions aren't always the best, and it's just probably not the best time for people to be traveling or anything like that. And we couldn't do anything outdoors. Like I said, I keep kicking around this idea in my head of like, I'll sit at a park, and in the spring when it's like, you know, not too hot, but it's not cold, there's no snow. So I just really think in the spring would be the best. April and May, more May, are really nice here. So, and my birthday's in May, so we could celebrate my birthday. I don't know. I have kept you guys way too long. I always say I'm just gonna talk for a minute. I'm just gonna really quickly tell you guys something, and then I just like talk. I love to talk. This is my PSL. My pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks. It's delicious. Alright guys, so let me know what you think in the comments below about the meetup if you want. If you're participating in the challenge, fill me in. If you're on Poshmark, how are things going? Let me know. And like I said, I will link the challenge video and then the interview with Sydney below for you guys for your convenience if you wanted to watch them. Do me a favor, smash that like button down below if you would. If you haven't already and you would like to, please subscribe to our channel and help us feed a hungry hippo. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We are at Flippin Hippos. Until next time, you guys have a good night.